Hello and welcome everybody to Chippy Wrecker Pro Wrestling, the inaugural episode of our wonderful promotion. I am Philip Cup, along with you on this journey. Tonight we actually have a full card slated with a bunch of amazing talent, so you all can get a good introduction to us. We are live from Bowling Green, Kentucky tonight, and our first match is going to be starting here shortly. Chippy Wrecker Pro Wrestling is proud to announce that we have a bunch of amazing talent that have come through.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
Joe being among them. Joe is a veteran on the wrestling scene. He has wrestled in a bunch of promotions across the world between Ring of Honor, New Japan, as well as CZW, and making his way to WWE and Impact Wrestling. He's a legend, and we're glad to have him on our first match of the pilot episodes of the Chippy Wrecker Pro Wrestling. Joe has been around for a while now. He has gone over 20 years in his wrestling career. He's coming up on 30 if he continues to go for any longer, actually. Joe is notorious for being a strong striker and a hard-fought competitor. Something that I find right interesting is that we actually don't know who the competitors are going to be before they come out, and Matt Hardy is an old favorite of mine. He and his brother were someone that my friends and I watched a lot when we were growing up.
Weighing in at 239 pounds, Matt Hardy.
He might need to get a new announcer. I don't think he said that name right. That is Matt Hardy? Oh, and the truck cut the music off way too early. Anyway, all right. So what we are having here, so everybody is aware, these matches are the early stages of the RWR World Heavyweight Title Tournament. And what that is being that we are a new promotion, we have a few title belts that are going to be fought for, and there will be tournaments for them. So at this current time, the RWR World Heavyweight title is what they are currently fighting for. This is a tournament that decides who will be our inaugural champion out of 60 competitors. So get along with me here. We're going to be on an interesting journey. Matt has begun the fight by taking it straight to Samoa Joe. We have a pin attempt already. 1, 2. Oh, he doesn't even get a second count. Matt Hardy is beside himself. Joe kicks out of the pin attempt. He's going for the head vice. You don't see that very much anymore. It's a very slow and methodical pace from Matt Hardy. Both of these veterans know how to pace themselves through their match. A kick to the arm. Matt is attempting to debilitate Samoa Joe's arm. He doesn't want Joe to be able to go for the coquina clutch. Joe is coming back at him now. He gets him into the corner. Collar and elbow tie up in the corner, and a head smash from Samoa Joe. And now Matt is sitting in the corner. A couple kicks from Joe. Kicked in the face. Matt's coming back at Joe. Fun thing about both of these competitors is that they have been around the industry for a very long time. They are both resilient. They both know how to work a match to their strengths. Both Joe and Matt have different strengths in wrestling, but they both know how to turn a match around. Oh, and snake eyes on the top turnbuckle from Samoa Joe onto Matt Hardy. Joe is currently brushing Matt Hardy's face with his foot. He's going to come in with a kick. Holy crap, Joe's coming with all that force and a kick to the face of Matt Hardy. Matt is not doing very well. He's got a pin attempt. 1, 2, and Joe does not get the pin. Matt kicks out at 2. Oh, and a knee to the face. I hope you were all enjoying yourselves today. This is going to be an interesting journey that we are embarking on here. Joe is saying that that's it right there. He's calling for the clutch. Can he go for the muscle buster and then the coquina clutch? Is it possible? We will see. Joe picks up Matt Hardy. Quick fire strikes to the stomach, right to the face. Matt goes down. Joe picks Matt up, goes for a collar and elbow tie up, whips him into the ropes, into the turnbuckle, I apologize. Matt with the reversal. Goes for a collar and elbow, arm wrench, pulls him down, and he gets that leg. He's going on that arm. He's still working that arm, trying to make it so that Joe isn't able to get his coquina clutch. Joe goes for a powerbomb looking maneuver. He's going to throw him outside of the ring. Oh, no, he threw him out of the ring. Matt Hardy just gets thrown to the arena floor, and Matt is laying motionless, and Joe just sits down in the ring as a taunt. And there he is taunting again, or is he going to the top rope? He's going to the top rope, and goes for an elbow drop. Matt gets out of the way. Matt taunts to the crowd. Goes for the capture suplex, and he throws him. Got the ref making their 10 count outside the ring there. Joe goes for the collar and elbow. Matt is thrown across the way. Joe gets back in the ring almost emphatically to tell Matt to get back in. Never mind, Joe gets out of the ring, going back for Matt. Couple of punches to Matt. Matt blocks one. He can't block the rest of these. Joe is ferocious. Oh! Just punches and slaps and hits all the way. Oh, and a smack to the back and a kick to the face. Joe is just being slow and methodical and showing Matt a little bit of his own medicine by going for the arm. If Matt cannot capture that at the head with that arm, he won't be able to go for his signature twist of fate. The ref's count is getting up there, and he gets thrown across the arena floor once again. Joe goes back to the ring to at least get his count going. It's a 7 count for Matt Hardy, and he goes out of the ring to restart the count. Joe is just wanting to bring in the pain to Matt Hardy, and a hit to the face. Atomic dropped outside the floor. Matt's up against the barricade. What are you doing, Joe? Couple of hits to his back. Oh, and he reverses it again. Matt goes for a collar and elbow tie. He's got him in a suplex-looking maneuver. He goes, oh, and he gets him with a flapjack. These guys better get back inside the ring before the referee goes and just calls the match, and then neither one of them advances in the tournament. Matt does it again. He's going back to the same well with another suplex flapjack. Matt picks up Joe as an encouragement to get back in the ring. Joe is dazed. Matt gets back in. They're at a 6 count. Before it was Joe. Now it's Matt. Matt's taunting. He's ready. He's going. He's getting that energy. He's listening to the crowd. He goes for another looks like suplex. Is he going for the same move again? Oh, he goes for that well a 3rd time, and it looks like it's definitely being effective. Joe is on the ground. He's on the mat. Speaking of Matt, he's currently pulling him over, trying to get away from the ropes. He's going for the pin. 1. Oh, and he only gets a 1 count. Joe emphatically kicks out. Looks like Matt's going for that twist of fate. He hits the twist of fate. He's going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Joe kicks out. He will not be beat with just 1 twist of fate. He needs a few of them here. Matt goes up to the top rope, goes for an elbow drop. Actually, it was the middle rope. I apologize. Matt picks him up, springboard, crossbody off the middle rope. Going for that arm once again. Matt Hardy pandering to the crowd, making sure everyone knows exactly who he is. Everyone's well aware of who Matt Hardy is. He's been around since 1993. A moonsault off the top rope from Matt Hardy. We haven't seen that since his younger days. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Joe kicks out again. Matt sets himself up. He's tired of it. He's done running around. He goes for it. Another twist of fate to Samoa Joe. He's in the middle of the ring. Joe rolls over towards the rope. 1, 2, 3, and Matt Hardy gets the win. Well done, Matt Hardy. Good job today. That was a well-fought battle between 2 veterans.
Here is your winner, Matt Harvey.
Take my talents to South Beach.
It's so Miami.
Welcome back, everybody. This match was recorded in Sioux City, Iowa. We have Ray Fenix coming down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 173 pounds, Ray Fenix.
Okay, we apologize for our announcer. He is Ray Fenix. He is definitely not from New York. We're going to find out where Ray is actually from. Ray Fenix is a world-renowned wrestler from Mexico. He and his brother Penta El C. Romero, they have been wrestling for a long time. He is facing the one and only Eek.
Weighing in at 215 pounds,
Eric Black has been around for a number of years, mostly in the indie scene. He used to wrestle with his brother James Black for the longest time. This should be a match of high-flying, amazing intensity. Looks like Eek, or Eric Black as everybody knows him, is getting a great ovation from the crowd here. I mean, we are in Iowa, which isn't far from his hometown in Superior. By the way, Fenix is from Mexico City, Mexico. Now, I understand that that is almost as close to New York, but it is most definitely not the same thing. Fenix whips Eek into the ropes, puts him up on the top turnbuckle. He's already going for these high-flying maneuvers to start the match off. We're going for an avalanche Spanish fly, and it is an avalanche Spanish fly off the top rope. Fenix taking it to Eek right away. They've only had one match or one move, and the crowd is already behind these competitors. And I want to remind everybody that this is also a world title tournament match. Most of the matches that you will see will be tournament matches to decide our inaugural champions. This match in particular, like I said, was for the RWR World Heavyweight title. And a moonsault off the top rope to the back of Eek. The way that our tournaments run is if you lose the match, you are entered into the second tournament that we'll be having. Because we have the RWR World Heavyweight title, and we also have the Chippy Wrecker World title. And the Chippy Wrecker World title will be acting as our mid-card. So the match that you just saw between Samoa Joe and Matt Hardy, Samoa Joe immediately went on to the first round of the Chippy Wrecker title tournament. Fenix taking a page out of his brother's book here, working that arm. Fenix climbs to the top rope. Goes for a rotating splash off the rope. Goes right at Eek. Goes to the pin. 1, 2, and Eek kicks out at 2. Eek takes Fenix down with a boot to the midsection. He's going to do it again. Oh, and this time it's 2 legs to the midsection. And Eek panders to the crowd to let everybody know exactly who he is. Eek has been around the RWR scene for some time. Ever since the mid-2000s, Eek and his brother James Black have been around, and a good enziguri rebounding off of the rope, throws the arm down to Ray Fenix, jumps out of the ring, runs to the turnbuckle. Eek's going for a very long jump here. Can he make it? Oh, and a rotating 360 senton dropkick straight to Ray Fenix's face. And another boot, another couple boots to the midsection. He picks Fenix up. Picks him up for his fade to black. 1, 2. Oh, and Fenix kicks out. That was Eek's fade to black. That's the first time someone has kicked out of it. Recorded. People have kicked out of it in the past, but that's the first time recorded anyone has ever been able to kick out of it. Kicks or throws him to the turnbuckle once more. Takes him up to the top rope. Could Eek be going for a Hurricane Rana here? Nope. Oh, and a facebuster off the top rope. Cazadora, I believe, is what that would be called. I actually need Excalibur or somebody out here to help me with these. But we will find ourselves a commentary partner. We're going for a Code Red in the corner. Fenix rolls out. Speaking of our commentary teams, we have a pin. Fenix goes to the pin. 1. Oh, and Eek kicks out after only 1. Fenix can't believe it. Fenix, you're going to have to do more than that. Eek is not that tired yet. Speaking of broadcast partners, I will be eventually joined by the likes of Longfellow Dangerson IV, Is He Dead, Jack Trades, and don't forget I Am Philip Cup. So we actually have quite a few broadcast partners. They will be making their debuts throughout the different episodes of the pilots that we will be having. That's what we're calling the tournament process that we're doing. They're just going to be called the pilot episodes, and then eventually our inaugural show will air. So we're getting there, everybody. Just gonna have to stay tight. Oh, and a knee to the face from Eek. We're just gonna have to stay tuned with us and enjoy the process, because this is an entirely new building process that we're giving a shot. Eek's on the top rope, turns around, twisting whisper in the wind from Eek from the top rope onto Fenix. He goes for the pin. 2, 3, and Eek gets the pin on Ray Fenix after a whisper in the wind off the top rope. Hello and welcome back to RWR. This match was recorded in Biloxi, Mississippi. As you can see, all of our matches have been sent in from different places. We have one of our outstanding new up-and-coming wrestlers by the name of Panda coming down to the ring right now. Panda actually hails from Wisconsin. Let's hope that the announcer gets it right.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Madison, Wisconsin, weighing in at 200.
We need to get a new announcer.
Perfect 10.
Nope. Their name is Panda. We're gonna need a new announcer. We'll get a new announcer at some point here. Who is Panda Wrestling? Panda is a non-binary wrestler from Madison, Wisconsin. Coming in to show everybody. Oh, we have Sadoon facing them today. Oh. Sadoon is a tough motherfucker from Canada. This guy can wrestle. He knows exactly what he's doing. His name is Sadoon, but that works too. Sadoon. We'll just call him Gig. He's a tough guy. Don't mess with him. Notice how he's got just the tops of his hands taped. That's all he's got taped because he is a brawler. He knows what he wants to do. When he comes out, he has a game plan. All right, we're about to get this match underway. Sadoon is ready. The bell rings, and let's see what we got here. Panda actually comes out swinging. They go for a few swings, blocked by Sadoon. Panda picks Sadoon up. Oh, my goodness. They go for a backbreaker, but, like, just imagine. Look how big Sadoon was compared to Panda there. That's a great feat of strength. They've got a couple of elbows to the midsection. Sadoun is trying to do his best to just get out of the situation and not have to deal with too much of it. But Panda is taking it right to him. That's a rope break, ref. Why aren't we doing anything there? Some of these referees, I tell you. Panda, again, non-binary wrestler from Wisconsin, taking it to Gig, our resident badass known as Sadoun. Panda's just taking it to them. They just know where they want to attack him, and now he's taking it to Panda. He has finally gotten the upper hand. He goes for a taunt. A little bit too much flexing from Sadoun while Panda gets up and goes for another backbreaker with an abdominal stretch. It shouldn't be too hard for Sadoun. He's a pretty big dude compared to Panda. Panda goes for a pin. 1. Oh, it doesn't even get the 1 count. Sadoun just does not let Panda have that. They're done. They didn't want that count, and he got out of it as soon as he could. Deadlift powerbomb pickup from Panda. Oh, wow. The power Panda has. Going to the top rope now. Waiting for Sadoun to get up. Sadoun gets up. Panda gets off the top rope almost as if to say, psych. Couple of boots to the midsection from Sadoun. Sadoun's taking it back to Panda now. Sadoun's tired of being thrown around like a rag doll. He's pushed Panda to the ground with his flex. Oh, and a boot to the back. Panda gets right back up, though. The resiliency. Thrown to the... Oh, wow. We thought we were going to be thrown to the turnbuckle, but instead just takes Sadoun straight down and starts booting him again. Panda is just brawling. A bunch of strikes to Sadoun. Picks Panda up again, Sadoun up again, and goes for another backbreaker into a stretch. There's ropes again. The ref is just letting it go. He must be really resilient. The ref is just letting things happen. Knee to the back of the head. Panda goes for the pin up against the ropes. I'm surprised Sadoun isn't able to reach for the ropes. 1, he kicks out after 1. Panda can't believe it. Panda, you can't be doing those on the ropes. You can't sit there and... Oh, and a splash on the ropes. You can't be upset when you go for a pin and it's just a weak pin. You can't be mad. Panda picks Sadoun up in the rope, or in the middle of the ring. Couple of elbows. Sadoun gets out of it. Another reversal from Panda. Ooh, and a big headbutt from Sadoun. A couple of elbows to the midsection and a fist. Electric chair drop. Nope, we're going for an Alabama slam. Spins Panda. Now Panda's being dragged out into the middle of the ring by Sadoun. Sadoun knows what he wants to do with them. Oh, and a boot from Panda to the face of Sadoun as he goes to pick Panda up. Panda with an axe handle, misses the axe handle and gets a sledge to the face. Oh, and we got some German suplexes coming from Sadoun. A German suplex and a spinning lariat. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and he kicks out at 2. They kick out at 2. Sadoun can't believe it. Turns back around and go right back to it. Sadoun picks Panda up. And a swinging complete shot. 1, 2. Panda kicks out. Panda kicked out. I can't believe Panda kicked out. The resiliency and a kick to the face. Panda's up off their feet, or on their feet. A flex to the crowd. A collar elbow tie up. Picks Sadoun up. Is he going? Sadoun's going for a ride. Oh, and he gets slammed to the ground. And a kick out again. Sadoun going for it. Panda picks Sadoun up. Is it an Alabama slam from Panda? Oh, it's an Alabama slam from Panda. The impact Sadoun made on their mat when that happened. And there's a knee stretch from Panda now. Panda is just trying to take out the groundwork, making sure Sadoun can't stand. That is a efficient way to take down a taller competitor. You've got pin attempt 1, 2. Oh, and he almost didn't make that kick out. Panda almost made the win there just after a couple of moves. Panda's going to the top rope. The agility, telling their opponent to get up. And a double axe handle off the top rope. Panda goes back to the top rope again. And a big splash onto Sadoun. This is a pin attempt from Panda. 1, 2, 3. And Panda wins the match. Panda has overcome the odds, has beat Sadoun, and now has advanced to the next round of the title tournament.
Here is your winner, Perfect 10.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging with us. We have our next match coming out right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Superior, Wisconsin. Weighing in at 269 pounds. Chippy King.
Chippy King is a competitor that's been around the indies for some time now. He's actually a veteran to RWR. He's one of the original pillars of the company from when we first founded. While we wait for the other competitor to come out, we're going to hear a word from our sponsors, the Coffee Joint.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 269 pounds, Danny Dangerous.
I'm beginning to believe that our announcer does not actually read the prompt. Danny here is not from New York. He's actually from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And again, a word from our sponsors, the Coffee Joint. That's great coffee. Check out Jimmy King's Coffee Joint on Twitch now. And time to get this one underway. Again, this is going to be an RWR World Title Contender Qualifying Tournament match, however you want to call it. Basically, the winner of this match advances on to the next round of the tournament. Jimmy King's taking it to Danny right away. As I mentioned a little bit ago, Danny's actually from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jim and Danny have actually, they've known each other for a little while. They've had a few matches on the indie scene. Both of these competitors are hard-hitting and very quick with their strikes, so we are expecting to see a bit of a death-defying act. Jimmy King with the coast-to-coast already to start the match off after tying Danny in a tree of woe. The crowd is already into it. We have just gotten to begin the match. Jimmy King is already taking it to Danny. Danny is going to stop Jimmy King. He's going to carry him over to the corner. Stick eyes in the turnbuckle in the opposite corner. Goes after the arm. Can't pick anybody up if you can't use your arm there, Jim, according to Danny. Danny gets whipped into the corner. Jimmy King's going to walk over to the corner there. He's going to go off of the opposite corner. And a knee, knee. It's actually his foot. I apologize. I'm trying to watch this match and call at the same time. Jimmy King flying off the middle rope. Just dominating this match right now. Jimmy King goes outside onto the ring apron. Goes up to the top rope. Danny stirring. Oh, and an elbow to the back of the head. Jim with an elbow to the back and a couple of slugs to the back, making sure that Danny cannot get himself into an upright position and make it harder for Jim to be able to do anything. Jim rolls him over for the pin. He only gets a 1 count. Danny emphatically kicks out. Jim is not having that. Jim does not like that. He wants to keep on him. Danny with a reversal, a couple of elbows to the face, an open hand palm strike. He's up against the ropes. Danny goes and he takes Jim down. He's got him against that bottom rope, and he's using that bottom rope to his advantage. He wants to make sure that Jim cannot get back to his vertical base. He cannot power Danny up and put him in to his dominator if Jim can't stand up. Oh, and a flying shoulder with a low knee. They both just missed each other. Jim's going after that arm. Oh, and that is an easy way to tear a rotator cuff. He just pulled him back. The arm snapper. Jim goes for the rebound enziguri, and it's blocked by Danny. Danny picks Jim up. Jim's going into the collar and elbow tie-up. He's going up in the air, and we're going for a flapjack. Picks Danny up again, or Danny's got Jim up again with a couple of strikes, and he's down on the mat one more time. Danny goes for the pin. And Jim gets the rope after only one. The ref took his moment there just to make sure that he could see the shoulders. I know that we might have a few people that complain about the time it took for the ref there, but he was making sure that he could see the shoulders. Oh, and Danny goes for the sleeper. And he's got the wings. We call that the straight jacket chicken wing sleeper. Many different names for it, but at the end of the day, it's a sleeper. And Jim's fighting his way out of it. Oh, and a headbutt to the head. Jim's getting himself pumped up to the crowd. Goes for a few kicks. And a Hurricane Rana. Goes with the pin. And Danny kicks out at 2. Picks Danny back up. Goes to kick him in the midsection as Jim's setting up here. Goes for a power bomb. And we're about to see the Samoan drop. Yes, we are. That's one of Jim's signature moves. Can he get the pin? Where is he? Jim, you're going so far across the ring. He sets up in the corner. He's waiting for Danny to get up. He's calling his shot. Jim Psycho knee. It misses. The Jim Psycho knee has been reversed. Danny gets a reversal on him. He goes for the kick. Picks him up. Crosses the knees. Shin breaker. Danny picks Jim back up. He's on the offensive now. Hits Jim a few times. Goes for a rear waist lock into an SDO takedown. Picks him up one more time. Whips him into the ropes. He's in the top, or in the turnbuckle. I can't speak today, everybody. He's up on the top rope. Is he going for the muscle buster? And Danny hits the muscle buster on Jimmy Cake. He's going for the pin. And Danny gets the win. A hard-fought victory for Danny. I hope you guys enjoyed that match. Stay tuned, and we'll see you after the break.
There is a momentum that can't be stopped.
We reshape what wrestling should be.
Heading to the place where real professional wrestling lives. It's a new day.
Now is the next chapter.
Heading to the new age. Here we go. The thing slips into him.
AEW is constantly evolving. We're taking things to the next level.
The best talent, the best minds. Now is the next chapter.
I can watch matches like this every day. Dynamite, no doubt about that. Let's go.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, the TBS premiere live, January 5th at 8 on TBS.
Welcome back from the commercial break, and it is time for our main event today. In our World Title Tournament. I can't say that. I will have to try to make sure that in the next few episodes that I get that right.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Weighing in at 235 pounds. Rhett the Hitman Hart.
That's right. Our main event tonight will have part of the Hart Foundation, the one and only, best there is, best there was, best there ever will be, Bret the Hitman Hart will be taking on, we actually don't know. The tournament's coming out, the Revolution World Ring Council has not told us these matches. We are just told one of the competitors. We do not know the second competitor until they come out, so let's see who it is. Oh, it's the big bad booty daddy, Big Papa Pump, Scotty Steiner.
And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, Scott Steiner.
This is going to be a bit of a match. Haven't seen these two compete since WCW. So this is going to be one heck of a match. This is an interesting setup by the booking committee that is for Revolution World Ring. By the way, that is what RWR stands for, is Revolution World Ring. And we have two promotions that are underneath that, so you guys have to check that out. And with that, the bell sounds, and here we go. We have Bret Hart versus Scott Steiner underway, and Bret Hart's taking it immediately to Scott Steiner. Bret and Scott have no love lost from their time in WCW as well as their time in WWF. They've known each other for many, many, many years, between Scott and his brother Rick Steiner when they were teaming together, and of course Bret and his brother Owen, as well as Jim the Anvil, British Bulldog, and a few other people, even Brian Pillman, all the other people that have been in the Hart Foundation over the years. They've known each other quite well. Bret is taking it to Scott, just taking the feet to him. This is the reason why Bret Hart is the excellence of execution. Everything he does is flawless. Elbow strikes, couple of kicks to the midsection, more elbow strikes. He's trying to get Scott into that corner. Scott just does not want to go to the corner. We're going for a shin breaker from Bret Hart. There it is. Making sure that Scotty can't go for the recliner. Oh, and he goes for that big fist drop, and he gets out of the way. Goes after him, puts him into a hold, picks him up, looks like a powerbomb, and it is a powerbomb. Bret Hart just got powerbombed, and of course Scott has to pander to the crowd and show everybody his ridiculous arms. There's a hit right there to the face. Bret goes down. We got a knee to the back with a chin lock. Bret gets out of it. Scott doesn't have any of it. He's going for the strikes. He's taking him down. He goes for the collar and elbow. He goes to take him to the corner. Bret gets out of it. Couple of elbows to the midsection. And there's a European uppercut to Scott. Takes him down. He's on the mat. Bret's just kind of collecting himself, making sure that he's controlling the pace of this match. That is the thing when it comes to Bret Hart. He always enjoys being able to control the pace of the match. Bret is one of the most methodical wrestlers that has ever graced a four-sided ring. So when it comes to it, he will try to do things like this, where he will wear the body down, put you into a hold. He's been working over that lower half of Scott Steiner for a little bit there, so he goes for the figure four to add more damage. Scott gets himself out of the figure four. He goes for the collar and elbow, picks up. Oh, and that's an exploder suplex to Bret Hart. Master of the suplex. That is one thing that the Steiner boys have known and been able to do for a long time. We have a pin here. And Bret kicks out at one. The Steiners have always been known for their suplex ability. Back when they were tag team partners in WCW and the early days of WWF, both Rick and Scott were known for all their suplexes. Oh, we got another knee to the back with a chin lock there. Foot's under the rope there. Okay, there we go. We got the rope break. There we go. The ref is doing his job. Good job. And we go for a belly-to-belly suplex. Gotta be careful with those ropes right there. Bret's heel hit that rope, and that's actually not good. You gotta be careful with those. You don't ever want to have that happen. Bret Hart's put up on the top turnbuckle. He actually fights Scott off with a boot to the face. Bret gets down. We're going for a running... Oh, we got a bulldog into the corner. And another knee smash from Bret Hart, but Scott gets out of the way. Couple of hits. Oh, he caught the leg. Swings him out. Oh, and a clothesline from Bret. And another clothesline from Bret. Oh, and a toe kick from Scott Steiner, and he gets captured and taken down with a leg sweep. Bret Hart's feeling it now. He's getting the crowd pumped up. He's ready. He's going for the sharpshooter. He's got it locked in. If he sits down, Scott Steiner's in a lot of trouble. Bret's got it set. The ref is down there talking to him. Bret's just holding it. Scott gets out of it. He fights him off. I apologize. He kicks him off. He goes for the hit. He gets a big clubbing blow to Bret. Bret's in the corner. He's not in a good spot. Picks him up. Oh, and he gets stunned on the top rope. There's Scott Steiner pandering to the crowd one more time. Scott, you've been getting your ass whooped this whole time. Don't pander to the crowd. He's rolled him over, but he's too close to the ropes. Brett gets out after one. Picks him up. Big clubbing blow one more time. The physique of Scott Steiner, sometimes those hits, you got to wonder how much he's able to get power behind those hits. And oh, and another power bomb. That is the second power bomb that Brett has had to endure. He kicks off Scott. He's not ready to go down just yet. He goes after him. Picks him up to help him up. Takes him down. Are we going for a pile driver? We've got the Bret Hart pile driver. That's his signature move. What will he do next? Is he going for the pin? His foot's up too close to the rope. Be careful, Bret. And Bret Hart gets the win. Thank you very much, everybody, for staying tuned and watching with us. We have a few more of these pilot episodes to come out with before our actual show starts airing. Please stay tuned with us. We have a lot more amazing wrestling to come for you. Please, please, please keep yourself safe, and we'll see you next time.